talk about polygon. So the word polygon means many angles. So it is a two-dimensional closed shape. So when you say two-dimensional, it has length and width, but no thickness. Okay? When you say a closed figure or closed shape, so it is always closed. So walang butas or labasan. Okay? So it is made up of 3 or more straight lines. It means no curves. Are the parts of the polygon. So we have the straight lines, the segments, that's the side, and we have the vertices, that's the point connected from the two segments, and the angles inside. What makes a polygon a polygon? So let's study on how to identify the figure or the shapes, if they are polygons or not. So again, when you say polygon, is a plane closed figure made of line segments. So there are 3 important things to consider. So first, it should be, of course, a plane. So when you say a plane, it should be flat. So it is two-dimensional object. So it has length and width but no thickness. So dapat flat siya. Okay? So only two-dimensional. Next is closed figure. So when you say closed figure, kapag closed figure, it should be closed. Okay? So dapat walang butas or labasan. Okay? So kapag merong ganito, so merong butas, as you can see here in our illustration, hindi ito polygon. Okay? It's not polygon. Okay? So it should be closed. Okay, next is it is made up or made of line segments. So dapat straight lines. So it should have no curves. So walang curves. Okay? So kapag line segments, dapat palaging straight. So ito, it's curves, right? So it's circle. So it's not a polygon. Kasi it is made of 3 lines or more, or 3 line segments. Okay? Para we can consider this as polygon. Okay. Then, line segment dapat connected. Okay? So, dapat rin na walang butas. Okay? So, kahit all of them are line segments pero merong butas, so it's not closed, still it's not a polygon. Okay, let's study the illustration here. Okay, the first one, okay, let's put a star. If it's a polygon, so it's a rectangle, that is polygon. Correct. Okay, this one, it's cube, right? It's made up of straight line. It's a closed figure. And is that two-dimensional? No. Okay, so that's why it's not a polygon, because it should be two-dimensional. So dapat walang thickness, walang height. Ito, merong butas. So is this a polygon? Still not a polygon. Okay? So next, ito, it's oblong, it's curved, right? So obviously not a polygon, because it should be made of line segments. How about this one? So it's made of line segments, walang curves. It's also flat. Check. It is a. There are different types of polygon. First, we have regular polygon. It has equal sides and angles, so all are equal. For the irregular polygon, it does not have equal sides and angles, so the opposite of regular polygon. Third, concave polygon. So one angle measures more than 180 degrees. For convex polygon, all angles measures less than 180 degrees. For the simple polygon, their sides never cross over. Unlike for the complex polygon, there is 1 or 2 more sides that crosses over. Let's talk about polygon names. So they name after their sides and the angles. So here are the common polygon names. First, we have triangle, which has 3 sides and 3 angles. Quadrilateral, 4 sides and 4 angles. Pentagon, 5 sides and angles. Hexagon, 6 sides and 6 angles. Heptagon, 7. sides and angles. Octagon, 8 sides and 8 angles. Nonagon, 9 sides and angles. Decagon, 10 sides and angles. Hendecagon, that's 11 sides and angles. Dodecagon, it has 12 sides and angles. If the polygon has more than 12 sides, so we can name n-gon. N means the number of the sides. So let's, for example, 13-gon, 15-gon, 20-gon, and more. Let's study about the interior angles of the polygon. So let's start with the first shape, that is triangle. So the number of sides of a triangle, obviously, it's 3. Okay? Number of triangles, it's 1. Because we cannot form any diagonal there, so 0 diagonal, so only 1 triangle. And then for the quadrilateral, that's number of sides, it's 4. And then the number of triangles, since we can form 1 diagonal, so we have 1 diagonal for the quadrilateral, so we have 2 triangles. So number of triangles is 2. For pentagon, that's 5 sides. Then number of diagonals is 2. Okay, so since we have 2 diagonals, we can form 3 triangles. That's the number of triangles is 3 for the pentagon. For hexagon with 6 sides, number of diagonals, we have 3. So the number of triangles is 4. Okay, now for the sum of interior angles, always remember that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, so since we have the number of triangles, so we can just multiply. So the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. For the quadrilateral, since they have 2 triangles, so 2 times 180, so it's 360. For the pentagon, 3 times 180, since there are 3 number of triangles, so it will become 540 degrees. For hexagon, it's 4 times 180, it's 720 degrees. So we just simply multiply the number of triangles sa 180, which is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Then for the heptagon, that's 7 sides. So number of triangles, obviously it's 5. Octagon, the number of triangles is 6. So nagkasunod-sunod lang. So for the number of diagonals for hectagon, okay, you can see there 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So 5 yung number of triangles. Sa octagon, 5 yung number of diagonals. So therefore, the number of triangles is 6. Okay, so simply multiply 180 para makuha yung sum of the interior angles of each polygon. No? So, yon yung sum of the interior angles. For the size or the measure of each interior angles in regular polygon, you simply divide lang, no? So, for example, 180 divided it by 3 kasi tatlo yung number of sides. So, magiging 60. So, 60 degrees yung each measure ng interior angle. Okay, for the quadrilateral, so 360 divided by 4. Bakit 4? Kasi 4 sides yung quadrilateral. So, magiging 90 degrees yung each measure of the interior angle. For the pentagon, 108. So, for hexagon, 720 divided by 6. So, magiging 120 degrees. Okay? For the heptagon, same din, no? So, 900 divided by 7. So, it's 128.6 degrees. Okay? So, for the octagon, the same. 1080 divided by 8 is 135 degrees. So this time, let's study about exterior angles of the polygons. So again, in every polygons, we have interior angles and we also have exterior angles. So the exterior angles form when we extend the line, okay, from the interior angle. The interior angles and the exterior angles are always adjacent and also supplementary. So when you say supplementary, So the sum of the interior angles and the exterior angles is 180. So interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180 degrees always. So they are supplementary and always adjacent. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin ito? So kapag si interior angle measures 120 degrees, so si exterior angle is 60 degrees. When you add or get the sum, it's 180 degrees. Okay? Now, when you get the sum of the exterior angles, okay, definitely the sum of the exterior angle is always 360 sa lahat ng mga polygons. Ma-triangle pa, ma-quadrilateral, ma-octagon, okay? Always the sum of the exterior angles is 360. Now, to get the measure of each exterior angles, we just simply divide it by the number of sides. So for example, 360 divided by 8 kasi 8 sides ito, octagon. So the answer is 45 degrees each of the exterior angles. Since a regular polygon ito, so lahat ng mga measures ng exterior angles are the same, 45 degrees. Okay? So, since 45 degrees yung each exterior angle, so sa interior angle measures 135 degrees. Why? Because they are supplementary. So, when you add 135 degrees at 45 degrees, it's 180. So, let's make a summary about the exterior angle. So, again, for the shapes, we have the different number of sides. So, you have to write first, then the name. Okay? So, here, these are the different polygons. Okay? Then, of course, for the sum of the exterior angles, they have the same sum of the exterior angle, which is 360 degrees. Okay? Kahit anong polygon pa yan, kahit 20 gon pa yan, or 50 gon pa yan, always 360 degrees yung sum of the exterior angle. Now, for the measure of each exterior angle in regular polygon, kapag regular polygon lang, kasi all sides and angles are equal. So, simply we just divide 360 divided by 3. That's the number of sides. So, magiging 120 degrees each. Okay? Then, magiging 90 sa quadrilateral. So, each exterior angle yan. Okay? Okay. Now, so, after we get the measure of each exterior angle by dividing the number of sides, okay, 360 divided by the number of sides, then when we get the measure of each interior angles in regular polygon, we just simply subtract 180 minus 120, magiging 60 degrees. Why? Because interior and exterior angles are supplementary. So, dapat the sum of their measures are always 180. So, isa-subtract mo lang. Okay? So, 45 plus 135 degrees is 180 degrees. Okay? So, ito po yung summary. Okay, I want you to take note of this.